Hello beautiful, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. My name is Janae. So as you can tell by the title in today's video, I'm gonna be showing y'all how I do my everyday natural makeup routine, and it literally takes me 10 to 15 minutes max. If you like videos like this and want to see more of them from me, make sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up so I can know that you like this type of video. Also follow your girl on Instagram at Epps_. And yeah, I think that's all. So let's get into the video. Every time I do my makeup, I always start with my brows. I can't do anything else. I don't know if it's because I'm obsessed with brows, but I just feel like your brows set the foundation for your makeup, or the tone for, you know, your face. Your brows make up so much of your face. So for my brows today, I'm going to be going in with the Morphe pencil. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's just the Morphe brow pencil, and this is in the shade Java. Yes, Java. And so as you can see, I don't have much eyebrows, and when it comes to my makeup, I like to keep it simple, clean, and natural, so I really don't do too much. I kind of just fill them in the sparse little areas, like along here, right here on my brow, because I don't have any hairs up here, and kind of along like the ends here, because I don't really have any ends. And if you wonder what I'm looking at, I have my mirror right here, so I'm gonna be looking over here for the video while I do my makeup. So the key to natural makeup, to a natural makeup look, is doing natural makeup, light hand movements, not going too heavy. So when I'm filling in my brows, I'm literally doing such light movements because I don't want the color to come off too dark. I want it to naturally look like my eyebrows, like they're just maybe a little bit filled in, maybe a little bit microbladed. You'll never know. I'm quick and simple. My whole routine takes me about 10 to 15 minutes max, depending on what I'm trying to do. So first thing I'm gonna do is just fill in my eyebrows. As I fill in my brows, I also brush them along the way, you know, just to keep it smooth and not bulky. And when I get to the top of my eyebrows, I just kind of create like some hair-like strokes to match the front of my brows. This is one brow filled in, and as you can see, it looks very natural. This is the other brow, so you can kind of get my gif. So I'm gonna fill in the other brow, and I'll be right back. The brows are done, and as you can see, they just look very natural, very simple. And I don't clean up underneath my brows because I want it to look natural. Like, you know, like it's okay to clean up under them, but for the look that I like to go for, I don't care about having the caterpillar brows. I don't have much brows anyway, so as much fullness as I can get, that's what I like. So the next thing I'm going to do is conceal under my eyes, my forehead, and all that. And I'm going to go in with my MAC Studio Fix concealers. I don't know if you can see that. These are the 24-hour Studio Fix smooth wear concealers, and I'm going to use NC45 and NC44. So I'm going to go in with the lightest shade first, which is NC44, and I'm just going to dap these under my eyes. And when I do my concealer, when it gets to the end of my eye, I kind of make like a little, you know, like a little sharp little cut right there, because I want my concealer to go up like this so that it can lift up my face. Now I'm just going to do the same thing to this side. And I'm just going to put a little bit, like a little dot on my forehead, and a little dot on my chin, and a little dot on my nose. So now I'm going to go in with the darker shade and kind of fill in those spaces, you know, like fill in those little spaces just so I'm not too bright. This is a shade that matches more of my skin tone. So I'm just going in right here. I'm going to put a little bit there, a little bit there, and a little bit there. And to blend out my concealer, I'm gonna go in with this fluffy like Morphe brush. As you can see, it looks like this. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if it's focusing or not, but this is just the Morphe M173 brush, and I'm just gonna go in and buff out my concealer. I like using brushes more than sponges because I don't know, it's just easier for me. Sponges, I feel like, get so dirty, and no matter how much you clean them, they get dirty and moldy, and I don't got time, girl. I really don't got time. But when I get to this end of my face, I just brush my concealer up like that. And honestly, I feel like this makes such a difference. It's so crazy.
With me, it's a whole war. Ain't finished or done. We got some, but we kinda get more. Hey, 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 hey. It's on the head to toe. I sit to the head and float. Already fed the poke. Niggas too scared to go.
Okay, so my concealer is all blended out, and I know it doesn't look like I did anything, but once I go in and set it with powder, she gonna come alive. So for my powders, I like to use this MAC Soft Focus powder palette, and it probably looks disgusting inside, but it just looks like this. And for my highlight, I use all 3 of these shades, and for my contour, as you can guess, I use all 3 of these shades. For my highlight, I'm going to be using this Morphe M100 brush. It looks like this, and like I said, I'm just going to dip into all 3 shades just like this, and then I'm going to just kind of set under my eyes. And this just helps to brighten up the area so much, and it helps to brighten it without, you know, giving you Casper. You know, we don't want Casper.
You know, credit, you ate a spaghetti. I could do both when I'm both like yellow. Aiming at you and your fellows. Got a bitch shallow. She blow that day like a cello. Fucking this and that bitch, I'm on the metro. Ooh, your nigga flow like a bitch. Mercedes friends that be hot in my vision.
Okay, now so for my base, like my foundation, I'm going to be going in with a powder, and I'm using the Better Skin palette, and I believe it's in 95 Coconut. So as you can see, girl, I use this thing up. I need to get another one. Oh, my mirror is so dirty, but I use this thing up, and I love it. It's a drugstore little powder foundation. It gives me coverage, so I like it. And I'm just going to go in with this AOA Studio High Def brush. Looks like this, and I'm just going to dap this in my powder and dap it all over my face except for the areas that I concealed. So now after powder, I'm gonna go in and contour up my face, bronze my face, and I'm just using this little brush. I don't remember where I got this from. Honestly, I think this is a MAC holiday brush from when I used to work there. I don't know, but it's just a little pointed, slanted brush, and I'm just gonna go in with the MAC Soft Focus powders again, and I'm going to dip into all 3 of these shades, and I'm going to contour. And as you can see, like, as I'm putting on my powders, my contour, I'm like gently patting. I'm literally just kind of dapping the product on my skin, you know, just to kind of give it not so much of a harsh look. Once it comes to my cheekbones, I'm just swirling it around in circular motions, just so we can give it, you know, the most natural outcome. And for my nose, I do not like go in and chisel contour. I just take my brush, dip it in here, pinch it, and go like this. Because sis don't look cute with a chisel nose. I don't at all. So to further kind of bronze up, I'm gonna go in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder, and this is in the shade Dark Deep. As you can guess, this one is almost out too. Girl, my mirror, child. But this one, this is what it looks like. I'm just gonna go in with that same brush with the residue powder on it, and I'm going to dip it in here and go over the same areas. And I just find that doing this just gives me more of a like sun-kissed look. Like, I love looking bronze. I love it so much. And of course I'm gonna go in afterwards and, you know, blend it out to make it look more even, more natural. But I love bronzer. Now to smooth it out, I'm just gonna go back in with the high definition brush by AOA Studios and just kind of dap it in. It still has like a little bit of excess foundation powder on it, which is what I want. So I'm just blending it all in. So now for my favorite step, that is blush. I'm gonna go in with my MAC blush in Pinch Me. As you can see, girl, we're hitting pan on this one too. But it is one of my favorite blushes. And for my blush, I like to take my blush all the way across my face. I don't know, I have freckles, so I feel like it just suits my freckles very well because my freckles go straight across my face, and it just gives me that girly, flirty look, but I still look grown, you know, like. So I'm just going to take this all the way across my face, on my nose, on my cheeks. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit. So just like this, but of course we don't want to look crazy. We don't want to look like a strawberry. So I'm gonna go back in with the foundation brush and blend it out. Know that I'm black, but I doja that cat. See what that thong I like them tights. You pulling that pussy to show that it's fat. Made back the back with the double up. How the new duffel it came with the double star. Then I put the trunk inside. Okay, so blush is on, and now I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of highlighter. For my highlighter, I'm using an OG, which is the Wet n Wild highlighter, girl. And as you can see, I'm hitting pan on this one too. So this is the Wet n Wild Precious Petals, and I'm just gonna go in with a Morphe M510 brush, so 510 brush, and it just looks like this. It's a little fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna highlight a little bit. So I literally just dap it in a little bit, and then I just kind of lightly brush the tops of my cheeks. Y'all, I remember back in the day, and baby used to kill highlighter, girl, looking like a glazed donut all the time. And now I can't get with that. I have to be very simple. Like, I just want a little bit of highlight, just a tad bit, girl. So just like this. Now my base is done. I'm just gonna go in and spray my face with this Pixie Glow Mist. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm gonna just spray my face with this, and then we're gonna do some mascara, and we're gonna be done. So now for mascara, I'm gonna go in with the Better Than Sex mascara, and I coat the hell out of my top lashes and barely coat my bottom lashes. Like, I barely put anything on it. So now the face is done, mascara is on. The last thing I'm gonna do is go in with some lip gloss, and I just use this plain lip gloss, girl, from the Beauty Supply store. It's the strawberry oil and it's $1. So I'm gonna just coat my lips with this lightly and then we done. So this is the finished look, my everyday natural makeup routine. As you can see, it's very simple but very much cute, and it literally takes me 10 to 15 minutes max, so I don't ever have to stress about not being ready, not having enough time. It's very quick, very simple. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, girl, you might as well go ahead and subscribe and show some love. Leave some comments down below of some products that you use in your everyday makeup routine, some things that I need to try. And if you want to see more of me, follow me on Instagram at @Epps_. And I'll see y'all next week in the next video. Bye. God, that spider is giving me fucking anxiety. There's a spider on my window.